doesn't go that far. So
well, I'm not going to have a break because we're having a break in July. So, but I'm ready to get home. There's a solid week and a half on the road, and I just like being home.
Yeah.
It's a lot with a little baby girl, and there wasn't a whole lot for her to do here in Coeur d'Alene, but our nanny kept her quite occupied, which was good. But yeah, I'm really happy with that little racing block.
yeah, it's really
Extremely well above my expectations. Yeah, I really enjoyed the course. It was beautiful weather today. The swim wasn't too cold. I was scared it was going to be freezing, but it was like 67, which was kind of nice in the wetsuit. And the bike course is very honest. A lot of big rollers, some good climbs, and good competition. And I mean, Heather Jackson and Heather Wertel both can ride a bike, as can Mel McQuaid. So I was in good company on the bike, and then yeah, the run course was pretty good for the spectators. There are a lot of weaving through like neighborhoods, and there's a lot of people came out to spectate, which was nice. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Overall, a really fun race. I think we did back-to-back weekends last year. We did Santa Rosa and then went to Poland and raced over there. And it was much easier coming from east to west. So if I'm to do a double, I'm gonna probably do that again. Racing on the east coast and then coming west, so you get a couple of extra hours so you can sleep in. And I think that's good for rest. And you sleep pretty well when you fly west as well. So yeah, I felt decently good. I didn't feel as good as I did in my last race, but I felt actually pretty good on the bike. I was lacking just a little bit of, that last 1 or 2% across all three, I think. But I'm extremely happy with how the race went, and yeah, I'm actually really excited moving forward. I think we talked about my fitness in Victoria, and I was kind of really hesitant and didn't think that I'd done enough work. And at that point, I wouldn't have imagined that the last 3 races would have gone as well as they have, and now I feel like I'm in better shape than I thought I was, and really on track for Kona, which is obviously always the big goal for the year. So yeah, another couple of races. We'll do Santa Rosa next, I think that's the plan, and then Santa Cruz, and a big training block before Santa Cruz, and then it's another 5 weeks until Kona. So I've basically got 3 more steps to get to Kona, and I think we're in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
You never really used to perform very well in 70.3s. It wasn't really your distance. Does it feel weird that you're like a few years later on and now you're doing really, really good at 70.3s?
You know what, I think a lot of people say, 70.3 is not Rinny's distance, but what the difference is, 70.3 was my distance, and then I did Ironman, and a lot of athletes find this, that once you start racing Ironman, you lose a bit of your speed, and it's very hard to compete in the 70.3 distance, or I don't think you race as well over 70.3 distance once you've gone and stepped up and done 1 or 2 Ironmans a year. You just can't. And so the last 10 years, I've been focused on Kona and Ironman, and so my 70.3 racing has suffered, and that's just the reality. I haven't been able to race as well over that 70.3 distance, and I think having a year off, having Izzy, becoming more mentally fresh, and being excited about racing again, I think that's a big part of it. But I also think just having some time off and letting my body recover from the Ironman, the pounding that the Ironman does to your body, has enabled me to get that speed back, and I think that's why I'm racing better. I'm also biking probably as well as I've ever biked in my whole career, and I put that down to a lot of wind trainer work with Izzy, certainly early on, and even still now I choose the wind trainer a lot more. That, and I think also having Izzy gave me more flexibility in my body, so I feel more comfortable on the saddle. I also changed saddles. I'm with ISM, I ride the PN 2.1, and I just feel comfortable in the aero bars. I can sit in there all day. I feel like I can push really good power. And prior to having Izzy, I'd always have to shuffle around and stand up and get out of the saddle, and I was sort of up and down, and my back would tighten up. And yeah, since having Izzy, those issues have sort of resolved themselves a little bit. So I think those are the reasons why I'm racing well over the 70.3 distance.
And the final question is, everyone wants to know, is your name Mirinda or Miranda?
Yes, I get called Miranda a lot, especially here in the US, and I guess that's because Mirinda's kind of a made-up name. But my name is Mirinda. It's Mirinda, and yeah, so there you have it, people. Mind blown.
Public service announcement. The more you know.
Izzy, can you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Can you take your passy out and say bye-bye?
Take your pinky out and turn around, please.
Can you say bye-bye?
Say bye-bye, Talbot. Bye-bye,
And wave to the
everybody.
camera, say bye-bye. Are you coming over here?
Can you say bye-bye to the camera? Is
Right here.
say
Bye, camera.
Can you say bye-bye, everybody?
Bye, everybody.